From Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. How I grew up, kind of in the country, you know, playing with a lot of my friends. Small town, so everyone knows everyone, you know, and basically the high school sportings was really, you know, what people went to in Beaver Dam.
So the city of Beaver Dam is 15,000 people. It is a small town. We have a huge lake. We have great people. It's a small manufacturing town. It's like the Michigan State lunch pail mentality. He grew up in it. You know, you get up, you take your lunch pail to work, and you get the job done, and you take care of your family. And that's exactly what our family did for RJ. Everyone in our community had RJ's back, side, front, from the time he was born, and we are so grateful for the village he has.
Growing up in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, MSU senior wide receiver RJ Shelton's passion for sports began at a young age. And it was that passion that laid the groundwork for RJ's future in the green and white.
When I was younger, probably like kindergarten, really was just doing it, you know, for fun. You know, I played baseball, basketball, football, you know, if it was track or something to do with running, I did that. Just basically did anything that had to do with sports.
He had a passion for everything sports related. Soccer, wrestling, basketball, football, swimming. So we were everywhere. There was never a weekend where we weren't at some field or pool or mat or whatever it was. I mean, he kept us busy.
Go outside, go, 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 go. Go, buddy. No, stick it. Nice job. Nice straight arm too, but he had the ball out.
I learned a lot from every sport that I've, you know, participated in. Just knowing that you have to train hard for any type of event, any type of game. You know, you just have to take it with a head-on mentality of you have to be better every single day, and you can't go back.
The support of an entire town pushed RJ to continue to improve and strive for greatness. With his sights set on playing at the next level and the village of Beaver Dam behind him, RJ transitioned from a Little League phenom to a standout star at Beaver Dam High School.
Well, you know, really, he started as a freshman in high school, and so it's a huge learning curve coming in as a freshman and playing varsity football. And we knew once he stepped on that field that, you know, he was going to be something special. And his work ethic, staying after practice and doing all those things, you know, that help you get to that next level, you could just see it in his eye that, you know, he was going to do whatever he could to get recruited to a Big Ten school.
Not to say that, you know, there's a lot of fast guys out in Wisconsin, but I mean, I watched this highlight tape and I just saw this kid just blowing by everybody, you know, and I was like, I mean, how fast is this kid? And then, or how fast is the people he's playing against? So, I mean, his speed and his burst was just, I mean, so evident, you know, with the guys that he was playing against. So I knew the guy could run. So I knew, you know, that there was a possibility. And then once I got him here in camp, you know, I mean, we did a deep ball drill, and I just saw him go up and make a couple of catches, and I was like, all right, this kid can play wide out.
After making a strong impression on the Michigan State coaching staff, the question wasn't were they going to offer RJ a scholarship. The question was, could they persuade the small-town speedster out of Wisconsin?
The recruiting process for me, you know, when I was younger, you know, I grew up watching the Badgers. You know, my mom went there, my dad went there. I was raised in the field house, so, you know, I knew everything about Madison at the age of probably 4 or even a toddler. But again, my mom was, you know, was just open, and at the end of the day, it's what you want to do, and this is your 4 to 5 years of what you want. So during the recruiting process, I was just open, and kind of the things that I based my decisions on were family and people that kept it real as a coaching staff. You know, Michigan State obviously were the first ones to offer me. It was just something that stuck on me, and just the family, you know, atmosphere that they had at Michigan State. Obviously, you're gonna get the tough love and everything, but they just kept it real with you, and that's the real reason why I came here.
You know, the night Brad Salem called to let RJ know that he was being offered, we just sat and cried. We were with his great-grandparents. He's still blessed to have them around. My parents were there, and it was just a huge moment for our family because his dreams were finally coming true.
With an offer from MSU in hand, RJ achieved one of his lifelong goals. But it didn't take long after arriving on campus in East Lansing that he wasn't in Beaver Dam anymore. He was now on his own, in a new town, in a new state, at a new school, and ready to start the next chapter of his life, both on and off the field.
You know, I remember I came here early summer of 2013. You know, I was all fired up, but at the same time, I'm like, man, like I'm on my own. So, I mean, there's pros and cons of it, but obviously it's more pros because of the situation that you're in of playing major college football here at Michigan State and being in the Big Ten. So I was eager for the season to come, eager to train, eager to learn from the older guys because I was still really not a student of the game, and just knowing, you know, picking their brains and knowing more of what they had to offer and offer me for me to go on the field and to use it.
As RJ settled into his new surroundings, he thought back to the lessons he learned in Little League and at Beaver Dam High School as he continued to focus on his craft. Little did RJ know that that dedication would soon pay off in an unexpected way.
I'll never forget when Coach Samuel texted RJ and said, "Be ready, you're playing, the red shirt is coming off." So I know he was just ready to go. He was ready to put that helmet on and get in that stadium and show the folks in Spartan Nation what he had and why they chose to have him come to Michigan State.
RJ Shelton, the true freshman, off to the right. They'll hand to Shelton, coming around right to left. Shelton's at the 5. RJ Shelton played running back in high school in Wisconsin. Switched to wide out here.
I would have never told you or ever thought that I would have played my freshman year. Obviously with the talent that they had at wide receiver and running back, you know, I was just gonna go ahead and make this team better if I was redshirted and just come to work every day. And I had that mentality all the way through my years here. But when, you know, Coach D told me that I'm gonna play, I immediately called my mother. She was fired up, I was fired up. And, you know, it took off from there. So things happen at strange times, and you just got to be ready for it.
Ever since RJ earned the rare opportunity to start as a freshman, he hasn't looked back, and he's played a major role in the Spartans' historic run. Now the small-town kid who once dreamed of just getting a chance to play at the next level has achieved more than many have had the opportunity to do.
When you look back at the number of plays he's made in the last 3 years, it's significant. So he's been a big part of our offense. And the thing about RJ, when it comes game time, he's going to compete. And you look into his eyes and you see him and you see the way he presents himself on the field. He's all about business. You know, off the field, very kind person, great disposition, and you know, he just adds to our environment around here.
With the sun setting on RJ's final season as a Spartan, he's seen that he's grown from the fiery little leaguer in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, to one of the most electrifying playmakers for the Spartans. And as time continues to tick down on his final college season, he's looking ahead.
Obviously, you got to take it one step at a time, but for me, win the East, go to the Big Ten Championship, win that. Whatever semifinal is, go to that, win that, and obviously contend for a national championship and win that. So, you know, the expectations are high here at Michigan State. You know, I feel this team can do that. We just have to stay the course, take it one game at a time, and leave it all out there. And when you do that, good things will happen.
Those gifts that athletics gives you, you just can't find that in a classroom or, you know, there's just so much that, especially the game of football has given him. You know, not only a new family, but just, again, that work ethic, commitment, that loyalty, all of those things that are really hard to teach. Football and sports has given him the gifts to continue to use those, you know, tools throughout his life in his, you know, next career move, whatever he chooses to do. And there's nothing better than family. We have a very close family. RJ was raised by a village, and now he has a new family in Michigan State, and there's nothing better than that.
Michigan State kicked off the Celebrate 2016 weekend with the 7th annual Hall of Fame ceremony, which included the formal induction of 8 new members of the Hall of Fame, along with the varsity letter jacket ceremony. The combination of former and current student athletes allows Spartans, past and present, to come together as part of a storied university and winning tradition.
The Celebrate event is one of the highlights of the year for me. It's probably one of the two events I most look forward to, and we have to remind ourselves and the staff that while we see this every year, it's a first-time experience for our Hall of Fame inductees as well as our student athletes that are receiving their letter jackets tonight. So it's a perfect combination of past, present, and future. Throughout the evening, I enjoy watching our student athletes who are coming in somewhat disinterested, and as they start to hear the stories of those that walked here before them, it's amazing to watch the smiles, their eyes light up. And sort of the opposite as the jackets are being presented. For many of the Hall of Fame inductees receive their jacket being thrown at them in the locker room or over the equipment room door, and to see the manner in which this is done is pretty eye-opening for those that used to walk here and used to compete in the Spartan green and white.
For the former Spartan greats inducted into the Hall of Fame, Thursday night served as a tangible token that their years of hard work and sacrifice have paid off. It was a night for them to not only remember their own experiences, but to share stories and advice with the current class of Spartan student athletes.
But my advice is don't ever do anything as a student athlete on the field or off that will cause you to regret it. Now what I mean by that is if you give your best effort all of the time, the results may not be what you like, whether it be team or individually related, but effort is what you must give, and if you can give effort every time, then you, like me, can spend the rest of your life with no regrets.
Finally, to all of you, all 143 of you, go forward and create your own place, your individual place, and your team place in the history of Spartan athletics. Go green.
Spartan letter jackets aren't given, they're earned. And for the student athletes that put in endless hours of hard work on the field and in the classroom, donning an MSU letter jacket symbolizes their official acceptance into the Michigan State athletics family.
You know, whether you're in high school, whether you're in college, to get that letter jacket is something that's extremely special. It connects you with a lot of people that competed here in that sport as Spartans. What I enjoy out of it as an athletic director is it connects all teams, all student athletes into one. That they're part of a big family, a group of 800 student athletes that are competing and learning on our campus at any one time. So this night kind of wraps it all up. Varsity S Club is here celebrating their weekend. The letter jacket winners are having an incredible night. And then these Hall of Famers are going to share some stories that are inspirational and moving, past, present, and future. It all happens tonight.
All right, on three. 1, 2, 3.
Good afternoon, everybody, from sun-splashed Spartan Stadium in East Lansing. It is the Big Ten opener. MSU and the Badgers of Wisconsin. And these are two teams that play a lot alike. Certainly, both squads will try to overpower the other. And Jason Strayhorn, I don't think there's any other way to put this. This is really going to be a fist fight.
Without question, George, this is going to be a fist fight. One of those bring your work boots, hard hat, and lunch pail to this contest.
Prescott Line, the SMU transfer at the fullback. Offset eye left, handoff to LJ. Big burst up the middle, out over the 30-yard line. Ball's at the 17-yard line of Wisconsin. 2nd down and 9. Again, a straight eye. Delayed handoff to Clement. He'll get nothing. Maybe he lost the yard. Spilled by Chris Fry. One of 2 set left. Hornibrook wants to throw. Hit. The ball is loose. The ball is loose. Spartans look like they have it in Wisconsin territory. He coughed it up. And the Spartans jump all over it. Bodie Keeler out and over the football. LJ to Tyler's left in the shotgun. Here comes the blitz, and he avoids the rush, throws on the run. Caught by Josiah Price, Down he goes at the Badger 35. Great ad-lib play by Tyler O'Connor and a 17-yard pickup. Michael Geiger from the right hash mark at the 39. This is a 49-yard try. Is it long enough? Yes, it is! He hits it. The Spartans strike first. They lead Wisconsin 3-0. Wisconsin will get the ball back.
Not backing down from anybody here. Michigan State defense has to step up.
3 tight ends. Straight eye behind Hornibrook. Play fake by Hornibrook. Throws back line of the end zone. Caught. Touchdown Wisconsin. Eric Steffes. Wisconsin 7. Michigan State 3. 25 seconds to play in the first quarter. Straight eye this time behind Tyler O'Connor. Play fakes to RJ Scott. Rolls to his right. Throws on the run. Good hang-on grab by Donnie Corley. Tyler O'Connor takes the shotgun snap. Throws it right side. Picked off by Shelton. That's what he does. Ingold off-sends the eye right from his fullback spot. Peavy in motion, left to right. Toss sweep to Clement. Steps out of one tackle, but not the next. Taken down. Nice job by Darian Hicks. 3rd and goal at the 1. Hornibrook under center. Straight eye behind him. Clement takes the handoff. Darts off left tackle. Goes in, standing up. Touchdown, Wisconsin. It's now 13-3. RJ Scott to the left of Tyler O'Connor. Takes the snap. Looks left. Throws that way. Crossing pattern. Catch made at the 47-yard line by RJ Shelton, and a crowd picked up 14 and a first down. 4 wideouts for Tyler O'Connor. Keeps LJ Scott in to protect to his left. Trying to dodge defenders. Runs to his right. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40, and out of bounds on the near right sideline here, close to the 35-yard line of Wisconsin. This will be a 40-yard field goal try now for Michael Geiger, who hit one earlier from 48. Here's the snap and the put down. Strong kick, and he splits the uprights. Wisconsin 13, the Spartans 6 at the break. Set to start the second half here at Spartan Stadium. The Wisconsin Badgers lead 13-6. Their young quarterback has performed extremely well here so far. Hand off to LJ. Hit hard, fumbles the ball. Scooped up on one hop by the Badgers. Look out, this could be trouble. Trying to spin away down the left sideline. He's still on his feet at the 10. He's at the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. This crowd is stunned. Wisconsin 20, the Spartans 6.
Guys, a ton of frustration being sent down here on the sideline. You can feel it. A lot of anxiety. These guys don't feel like they're running out of time. They know they're looking up, seeing a ton of time left, but at the same time, the way Wisconsin converts on 3rd down, the way they drain the clock, doesn't feel like there's a ton of opportunity here left.
A tough afternoon for the green and white. Now this crowd is stunned and quiet.
Yeah, Wisconsin making a statement today. Michigan State not answering right now. The energy, the hustle, the second effort that you see out of this Wisconsin Badger team on both sides of the ball, you got to tip your hat to them.
Wisconsin wins it 30-6 on this beautiful sunny afternoon in East Lansing. Great crowd, but a heck of a performance by the other guys, the Wisconsin Badgers.
You know, it's 13-6 at halftime. You know, we're 2 for 2 in the red zone kicking field goals, and they're 2 for 2 scoring touchdowns. So then they get the fumble recovery and house it at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, and all of a sudden it's 20-6. So from there, too many turnovers. You know, got to get off the field on 3rd down. I thought we stopped the run pretty effectively. But, you know, 3rd down and long, I thought Hornibrook played very well for his first start out there. He's a redshirt freshman, and you know, 2 main mistakes by us, you know, with the fumble snap on the punt The interceptions going down in the red zone. Never could just really get untracked. We played from the short end of the field a lot, long end of the field a lot, and their punter did a nice job putting it down there. So everything was sort of falling against us. Everything was falling their way. But you know, that's the essence of playing football. So we need to take the good with the bad. People have been saying a lot of good things about us here at this point in time. They're going to take some shots right now. So I think it's important that we hang together and keep pushing forward. Still can control our own destiny, which is important. And you know, we'll look to do that and start that process next week versus Indiana. But you know, it is what it is. You know, you can't make those many mistakes. Basically 5 turnovers and expect to win a football game.